Hey guys, Tyler Ansman here with Tyler Ansman Performance. So today we're going to talk about a couple of ways we can track upper body power progress. All right, so one of the ways that we kind of assess guys and bucket them and kind of get an idea of their needs is we'll do a load velocity profile with a few different medicine balls and a couple of other upper body ballistic movements. And so we have a few ways we can track this, okay? So the tech-free way, the cheapest way, is distance, okay? So we'll give you kind of the pros and cons here. So no tech required. So a tape measure, medicine balls, that's all you need, okay? We got to have a way to measure progress here. So if we don't have a radar gun available to us or whatever, distance will work fine as a backup because we do need some way to measure progress. We can't just kind of throw these things and assume that something's happening. All right. One of the issues is you likely need a partner, all right, to kind of see where this is landing, or your kind of measurement isn't going to be very exact. And that kind of leads into one of the next points is it's going to be kind of difficult to see small improvements. Whether you have a partner or not, like you're not going to be able to get it likely down to the inch unless you're throwing this in a sand pit or something. We need lots of space for this. And then one of the real issues, this is kind of my biggest area of contention with using distance for this, is that the release angle and the technical aspect becomes a really significant piece of this. So like if we think about like shot putters, right, we know that release velocity is a really, really, really important variable for shot put distance. However, the other piece to that is the release angle. It's the same with javelin, all these things. So if we don't have that optimal release angle, the implement's not going to go as far as we want it to. This is the same with the medicine balls. So we may be throwing it really hard, and that could be improving, but if it's not going farther, we're really not going to notice that, okay? So it's going to be, the technical piece of this and getting that angle just right is going to be, you know, a problematic piece to this when we're talking about, we just want this as a proxy for our upper body power. We're not just trying to get great at exercising, you know? The next piece, or the next way to measure this, is velocity, all right? So this is a big plus here because we can see very small changes, right? If you adjust your stalker to measure 15 miles an hour and up, and you have decimals on, we can see, you know, 0.1 mile per hour changes here, which is a really big deal. The technical stuff, not an issue because we're just throwing this into a wall, right? So we're not going to be far away at all, right? We don't need a lot of space. We don't need a partner. We can just look at the radar gun afterwards, or if you have the pocket radar that'll hook up to your phone, you can see it as you go. The only real downside of this is that it can be expensive, okay? So that's kind of one of the issues here. But outside of that, the better way to measure this, generally speaking, is velocity, right? Distance is your second best option because we do need a way to measure progress, and that'll work as the low-tech way. But if you can afford it and swing it, I would go with the radar gun option, all right? On that note, if you're interested in getting a pocket radar, you can hit me up in the comments or via email for the discount code. That'll get you 10% off on that. Otherwise, if you got questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. If you're interested in training, reach out via email. And then if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out either one of those ways. All right? Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.